All right, drivers behind the line. Match number 8 starts in 3, 2, 1, dive.
We're still in the upper bracket for match A as both alliances are quickly moving to put crawl onto their reefs into the autonomous period. 324 and 323 next to each other onto the reef when they're trying to score. It looks like Chips is going to try and put that algae into a processor. 6357 parked next to the reef, getting ready to probably grab that algae off from the reef, while 9418 PastaBots grabs a coral from that coral station and probably going to go ahead and take it to that reef. 323 lights out, just drop the coral into the level 4, while 6800 Valor drops that algae into that barge. Their human player also scoring it perfectly. 2848, going to go ahead and put that algae bouncing in, bouncing right out. 6800, however, putting their algae successfully into that barge. 324 Chips is now going to go ahead and put that coral onto that level 4 reef potentially. 6357 does spring constant or swinging around that reef to go ahead and put that coral onto that level 4. All 6 teams focusing on offense for the first part of this match. Scores is still pretty even at 91-79 with 1 minute and 28 seconds remaining. 6800 Valor still focusing on algae into the barge. Same thing as lights out from Arkansas. 324 Chips, one of our Einstein players, are going to go ahead and pick up that coral from that ground and put it into that reef potentially. Same thing as 323 lights out. Looks like 2848 is going to go ahead and play some defense this time against the spring constant onto the red side of the field, parking themselves onto the back, going back and forth, trying to block the Red Alliance from picking up coral from their coral stations. 324 Chips is still scoring coral, while 6800 failed to put that algae into the barge, but I'm sure they can try again and put that in. 2848 is playing defense against Valor, and 6357 are going to go ahead and put that coral into that third level coral reef. 324 Chips still putting in coral onto that reef. Same thing as 323 lights out. 6357 from Dripping Springs are going to go ahead and put that coral onto that level 3. 6800 Valor slamming it to their teammate, getting ready to pick up that algae from the ground. 2848 looks like they got themselves stuck a little bit onto that algae in the back. We'll see if they can get themselves free in time for the end game, which has just started. 6800 Valor trying to put that algae into the barge, but it had slipped right out. Looks like Red Alliance is getting ready to line up for their climb, while 323 lights out and 324 Chips, as well as their partner 2848, has freed themselves to get ready for that end game. With 2 seconds left, we'll see which teams can climb. Looks like Valor is off the ground, while the rest of the robots on the field have parked. Coming up for the Alliance here with a score of 162-142. Alliance 2 maintaining that lead. Alliance 2 are going to stay in the upper bracket, while Alliance 6 are going to go to the lower bracket. They will still also have another chance to continue to get their rematch potentially.